Hello everyone, I want to walk you guys through a tutorial on how to use macros on Mac in Excel. And first thing that you guys want to do is open up your Excel spreadsheet, you get your data, and you want to make sure that you have a developer tab here, which is going to allow you to use the macro functions in Excel. If you don't have the developer tab, what you need to do is go to preferences, go to ribbon, and then go down and make sure that developer is checked. Okay, so data I have here is basically inventory data and the number of customers that are coming in, and I want to make sure that I have enough inventory basically to spread across all the customers that I have. So I'm going to divide a sum by this number of customers and get a result in this area right here. So to do that, instead of doing it each time for each week, what I would do is create a macro, and the macro would sum up all of this and would divide it by the number of customers, and then would push out a result for me. So today I'm going to show you guys two macros, one that does the mathematical functions and one that also formats this data as well. So to get started, I want to use, you want to go to developer tab, and you want to use relative reference so that your macro knows where to start whenever you click on using that macro. So I'm going to make sure that it's relative reference to this cell here, and I'm going to click record. And then, so it's like the 12th macro that I've done. So it comes out as macro 12. So I'm going to just leave it as that. And you could also put a shortcut in to basically make it easier. Instead of going back in and looking for macro 12, just do like Command Z or something like that. So I'm going to leave it blank for this tutorial. Okay, so you see it's already started recording. So what I want to do is I want to sum up all of this with the sum. 8.37. And in this cell over here, I want to equals, and use the quotient function. And then say this is the numerator divided by comma 10. And here too. And for every week, I don't want to have to do that, so that's why I created this macro. And after that, after you've done that, you can just hit the stop button, and I'm going to go down here, the cell that I relative referenced before, and then I'm going to actually pull up the macro 12. I'm going to hit run. It should do the exact same thing. There you go. So added up all of these, divided it by 5, and gave me 88. So that's that. The other thing that I could do with the macro is also I could do formatting. And the way I'm going to do that, this is the second macro that I'm going to do, is I'm going to format these headers right here, and also week 2. Instead of whenever I type in new data, it automatically does it. So the way I'm going to format it is I'm going to basically do the same thing. So I'm going to use the relative reference in 10 and make sure that this one starts at inventory. So when I go down here, it starts at the same thing. So I'm going to click record. This will be macro 13. Click OK. I'm going to go home. I want to bold these three. Increase the size. And over here, I want to bold this. Maybe increase the size to 14 as well. And go down here. Bold as well. And go developer. Stop. Go to inventory. Click on macros. Or macro 12. 13. Excuse me. And there you go. Does the exact same thing up there. But just an easier way of accessing your functions. So that's basically a quick tutorial on how to do macros. They get a lot more intricate than this, and if you ever have a problem with your macro, you can always go to editor. And actually, it should be. I go to module, and then this is all the steps that I did over there. So in macro 11, this is everything that I went through and that it recorded. And macro 12, this is everything that I went through and it recorded. So as you can see, selected the range right here, it summed it all up. And after it summed it all up, it used the quotient formula. And then it put it in the correct cell. And same thing here. This is font bold, and it does a selection. It records the selection that I did and changing it to the font to be bold. So, just a quick tutorial on how to do macros. Thanks for watching, and look out for some more videos.